What's going on, guys? Mikey Messini here with Mikey Daily Carry, and this is Not Another EDC Podcast. Little different because I have a guest with us today, and that's Tim from Maxpedition. How you doing, Tim?
Good.
Nice seeing you. Absolutely. Thank you for having me again.
Yeah.
This is year number 2, and they've been here for a total of how many years?
23 years.
23 years. Isn't that crazy? It's amazing. I'm going to be asking him a ton of questions, and he's the founder of Maxpedition, a brand many consider, at least myself, one of the OGs when it comes to tactical carry gear. And I'm talking about the original backpacks, the original fanny packs, the slings, the pouches even. They're the ones that I think about when it comes to these types of gear that did it first. I mean, bold claim probably for me, but many claim that they are one of the first ones. So today we're going to be talking about origins. We're going to be talking about philosophy, what drives product design, and then what everyday carriers should know when picking out tactical gear. And I know that you have some prototypes that you want to show as well. So
Right, exactly.
Super excited for that. So first off, let's start with origins. Or how did Maxpedition start?
So Maxpedition, we started in 2003. In 2003, it was a very different environment. A lot of the stuff that you see, that's the tactical gear, with the mollies and all that Velcro on the outside. That wasn't as widespread as it is now.
Yeah.
That used to be just in very specialty equipment used by law enforcement and military.
Right.
So it's not like everyone was carrying around a tactical backpack.
Yeah.
And when Maxpedition came around, it's like we built products using that kind of aesthetic and functionality and materials and construction, but we incorporated a lot of everyday use functionalities like for daily carry, for EDC.
Right.
And that gave us sort of that's why some people say we're the first one who brought that tactical aesthetic and functionality into the daily life.
Right.
More of we turned it into kind of a lifestyle type of thing.
Yeah, because the landscape, like you said back then, was really pretty much law enforcement or military.
Right.
It didn't grow or scale into what it is nowadays, where it's kind of like on clothing and accessories and things of that nature.
Right.
So why the name Maxpedition?
So Maxpedition, the brand name, is a portmanteau of two words. So maximum, meaning to the highest level, and then expedition, which is adventure. So when you take two words and kind of splice them together, that's it gives the brand name gives the feeling of sort of both words. That's what portmanteau is like. That's when you splice two words together.
Right.
So
I like the take on it. I mean, you guys have been in business for how long? Over 2 decades.
Exactly. I mean, this is our 23rd SHOT Show, and I started this company maybe a year and a half before our first SHOT Show. So
Yeah.
Yeah, we're coming up to 25 years.
Did you ever picture Maxpedition becoming what it is today?
Not in the beginning, Beginning, I guess businesses always start kind of as an experiment. When I first started, we had maybe 10 products. My first warehouse was my childhood home, the garage of my childhood home.
Okay.
And we used to just do local gun shows in Southern California, like the Crossroads show in Del Mar, San Diego, or the Orange County Gun Show. And we had a tiny little booth. We used grid wall for display. Had a couple of tables, and our first big break was actually happened in Del Mar, the Del Mar San Diego show.
Yeah, it's my hometown.
Right.
Yeah.
A guy named Roy Huntington. He's the editor of American Handgunner magazine. He was there with his kids, and he discovered us. He had never seen our brand before. So he asked me, would it be okay if I featured a couple of your products? And the two products that he showed was the Fat Boy VersaPack and the Proteus VersaPack.
Right.
And he did one picture, and he put that in his column in American Handgunner magazine. From that moment on, when that magazine came out, our phone rang nonstop.
Wow.
So yeah, I'm forever indebted to him.
That was the breakthrough.
For the breakthrough. Yeah.
You still stay in contact with him?
He comes to the show, so I do see him, every trade show.
Nice. That's good. Well, it's nice to pay homage to, how it all started and everything like that. Many people say, and including myself, I said that in the beginning, that Maxpedition is one of the OG tactical gears that are out there.
Right.
How do you see that legacy?
I mean, I think it's true. I mean, it's, we were definitely the original. However, we also don't want it to be the outdated people. We're constantly trying to improve. And it's never linear. We go through phases. A little bit more on the forefront. Sometimes we might fall a couple steps back. But I think right now we're at a moment where we're sort of coming back to higher level of relevancy. With a lot of the new smaller items that we're coming out for micro EDC. We're revamping our legacy line with some new features, greatly increasing the number of new products that we're coming out with. People are always trying to see the new, what's new.
How do you keep up with that balance with what's everly changing and like the staple that you've kind of created with Maxpedition. I think you brought it up earlier where you listen to consumer feedback.
We do listen to consumer feedback. It's like, I guess we get a lot of like different people telling us different things. Like Maxpedition usually makes something new. So we come up with something new and it's like, hey, is this new thing going to replace all the good old stuff? I'm so used to the old stuff. So
you can't please everybody.
You can't please everybody. So we have our legacy line, which is our sort of our classic models that we
Right.
always have. It's always on our website,
Right.
on Amazon and such. You can always get those. And then we have our new products that are coming out that's not replacing the legacy line. Legacy's line's there for those who want that. And then we have some new stuff that for who want new stuff. So
Awesome.
So that's why we have the legacy line. Nothing is replacing that.
So what makes Maxpedition unique compared to newer brands that kind of entering this space?
We've been around for a long time. We sort of like, we were at one point where we were one of the few people doing it. But right now there's like a lot of new brands. So it's like really all them, I guess you could call it the market share. It's like just like split up into like tiny little fragments. You do see a lot of new brands, and those brands are like small and kind of like a lot of them stay pretty small or like they fade away.
Yeah.
A lot of them come and go real quick. And but we've been here for a long time, and I guess the fact that we are a stable company, a financially sound company, and we're established and we're a known entity. I think customers should feel a little bit more confident buying a Maxpedition products because they know that we're a company that's around and stand by our products, stand by our warranty, and that if you have anything wrong, there's actually a person that you can find here. Since our products are designed to last for a long time, you're going to have our bags for a few years. And if you have any issues years down the line, you'll be able to find us.
Yeah.
We won't have faded away.
Yeah.
So I guess that gives you comfort.
I think about that line where it's like, if it's not broken, don't fix it. And I think Maxpedition falls in that category because you guys have been doing it well for so long.
Right.
Like, why change and revamp the entire line?
Right.
If I see anything, you guys are just adding like small increment changes here and there. But overall, it's still a go-to product that is a breakthrough product.
Right. I mean, we have to be really careful about what we change.
Right.
Because some customers really don't like it when we change too much.
Yeah.
So we got to be really careful, and we also have to think like, so we change this, but will this change last? Well, whatever we change lasts for the next decade. That's why we don't change that many things. Because if it's working and we know it's going to last, then we try not to change it.
Yeah.
Unless we know the next thing is going to be pretty sure.
Yeah. So since we're talking about the product philosophy and design, where do you begin to design new products?
I think our product line has been around for quite a long time, and there's a lot of customers that already own it and give us feedbacks. I think a lot of our new products are like evolutions or reiterations or like based on user feedback. Like they say, I've been using this, I like this, but I'd like this change, or I wish this bag would hold this, so make it a little bit bigger. Mm-hmm. Or, this bag is really good, I like it, but it like a little bit too big, so it doesn't fit comfortably in my pocket. I can only put it in my backpack, so make something smaller.
Yeah.
So it's like we have the sort of the seed of it, and it's just like new products are sort of like they diverge slightly from like what we already do, and they kind of just evolve.
Different renditions of it.
Right. And back in the day, like, we've done revolutionary, like, new launches of new product lines, like the AGR line that we came out with, or the Entity line that we came out with. Those are all, like, just completely, like, a different look, different line. We've done stuff like that before, but usually our products evolve incrementally.
What are the most common misconceptions people have about tactical gear quality or features?
Most important part is like the materials and the workmanship.
Yeah.
And how things are constructed. Maxpedition uses 1,000 denier or 500 denier nylon, which is like a really, really strong material.
So when you go into a product design, is that something that you prioritize, that material specifically?
Maxpedition, we have a kind of a very narrow palette of products that we use.
Right.
Because these are materials that have been proven, that we've used for a long time, and that have lasted for a long time. We kind of don't diverge from that. Like when you look at Maxpedition product, it's either going to be made out of 1,000 denier nylon, or for some smaller, lighter weight stuff, it'll be 500 denier nylon. And besides that change, all the webbing, all the seam tape that we use, the buckles that we use, the zippers that we use are same throughout the whole product line. We use YKK brand zippers, and most of our zippers are slightly oversized. We use number 5, number 8, and number 10 zippers, depending on the location. We use high tensile strength nylon thread for stitching everything together. Right. A lot of our stitches are reinforced, either double stitching or like Box and X stitching with a bar tack. We use Duraflex brand buckles.
Yes, I love the Duraflex brands.
High quality buckles. YKK zippers. And then we whenever we design a product, we always test it to make sure that there are no weak spots. And sometimes we'll introduce a product and customers will give us feedback, hey, this needs to be reinforced here and there. On the next production run, we'll reflect that. So we don't like purposely like cut corners and expect products that are like they're gonna fall apart in a certain amount of time. We try to build it so it's like pretty
lasts a long time.
Forever, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, since we're on the topic of design and products, do you have some that you can maybe showcase right now in terms of some prototypes?
Sure. We have
a few here on the table.
We have a few on the table. For those who followed Maxpedition, we made knives before, and we're kind of like very close to the knife industry.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of products that are like sort of knife related and knife collector related.
Yeah.
So we've had the razor shell cases, which are zipper cases and padded for storing single knives, and we have had the dodecapod, which is a 12 knife carry case. It has 12 slots. So those products have gone by the wayside. For 2026, we're reintroducing our knife collector line, our knife carry case line. So we have 3 new zipper cases. So these are also in the razor shell family.
Wow.
So we have 2 inches by 4 inches, 2.5 by 5 inches, and 3 by 6 inches. And these are zipper cases constructed exactly the same as our razor shells, which were bigger.
Oh, wow.
So these are for folders, so they're smaller.
Yeah, that's really nice. I got a folder in my pocket right now. So fits in there perfectly.
Right.
As you can see. And you got a section right here where it's loop. You put some patches on there, which is really nice.
So patch, or you can use a strip of hook Velcro and write what you have inside.
Inside of it?
To identify what's inside.
That's nice.
Custom knife makers that might want to use these to deliver their high-end knives could also put their own patch on there.
Oh, yeah. And this is, the padding on this is very well constructed. Yeah. What material is this on the inside?
This is synthetic shearling, so it's kind of like synthetic polyester material that kind of mimics like fleece.
Yeah. And you have a larger version right here.
Right. This is a 2.5 by 5, and then we have a
5.
3 inch by 6 inch.
So this is a Work Sharp Remix. The larger version is if you guys want to get a view of what that typically looks like. And then you got an even larger one there.
Even larger one, yep.
Nice.
And then so, as part of this line, we had the dodecapod, which is the 12 knife carry case. So we've reintroduced this product as a hexapod, which has 6 slots, and then the octopod, which has 8 slots.
Wow.
So basically these open up. There's 6 slots, and there's fleece.
Oh,
same kind of fleece that you line.
So I like how it's covered and protected on the bottom. So you can put your knife in there. I also have a flashlight I can put in there as well. Fits really nice. And then you have that closure. See, this is why Maxpedition stands out, because they pay attention to the little details that matter. Because I've had a couple knife rolls where it's exposed, and when you close it, you got your gear or clips rubbing on each other. You don't have to worry about this with these new knife cases.
Right.
Just like that.
So these are designed for like collectors that might want to be transporting their collections to like gatherings where there are other knife
enthusiasts
and they can share it and make sure their collection is safe.
Yes.
Well
so
protected.
you got this is 6. This is 8.
6 and 8.
Nice.
These are going to be available in black, OD green, dark tan, and foliage green.
Nice.
So that's that part. Another part is we just showed you the Pico, which is 3 inches by 5 inches. So we'll have the Pico Junior.
Whoa.
So that's even smaller.
Wow.
So ½ inch smaller on each dimension.
That's
awesome. Coming pretty soon. So Pico and Pico Junior.
Yeah. I reviewed the Pico not too long ago. If you look back at my channel, you can see that. But now we have Pico's little brother. So that's cool. Pico Junior.
Right.
Nice.
This is the Jumbo Novo. So we've had the Jumbo VersaPack for 20 plus years. So this is the latest iteration of it. We made small incremental changes over the years, but this is kind of a larger revamp.
Nice.
20 new upgrades. Some are big, some are small, but you'll see there's like a nice a bungee system on the back for an umbrella or a jacket. We have a bigger shoulder pad for more comfort. This is a shoulder sling bag, so you want to have nice padding up here.
It looks
so
longer and wider too.
Longer, wider, and thicker. We have the buckles are also field replaceable in case you break it. It's designed to designed so it can be undone by the user in the field and replaced by a new buckle that we might send you.
Nice.
This is there's new compartments on the inside.
Oh, nice.
A new pocket here. Seatbelt webbing on the shoulder strap.
I like the material there. Yeah.
So it's so 20 new upgrades, some big, some small. There's also the expandable bottle holder, which is a really feature that we've used on some of our backpacks and stuff. So
I love water bottle holders on bags too as well.
Yeah, so, and then with all these upgrades, we are also coming out with the Jumbo Nova Plus, which is a 20% larger version of the Jumbo Nova. So
nice.
These will be available in 2 sizes now instead of just 1.
Yeah. Same exact features, just larger.
Right. And then we have our new Silo wallet.
What?
So Silo Light and Silo, the Silo wallet and the Silo Light.
Oh, I like that.
Silo is the silent opening.
Yeah.
So you have just a nice little...
It just tucks in like so.
Tucks in like this. There's no Velcro. There's
nothing
no
like
snaps,
no zippers.
No
you still
sound.
got, for
Currency.
folks that still got cash.
Still got cash.
Yeah.
These pockets are sized for all different kinds of currencies.
I love it.
US and Euro.
So is this a larger?
Yeah, larger, and then you have the
lighter side. Oh, okay. Look at that. What colorways? Same colorways?
Yes, same colorways, and we also have the multicam version.
I really like that.
And we'll be making these. We'll be adding some wild colors on the wallets because I know like people like to have a lot of variety on colors.
Yeah.
We might even do some graphic wallets.
Oh, that's sweet. That's sweet.
I think we're gonna have some fun with these wallet designs.
Yeah, absolutely. Nice. So these are Silo wallets.
Silo wallets. So Silo, silent opening.
Wow. I like that.
So yes, and a lot of stuff coming out down the pipeline. You know, we're like the Jumbo Novo. We're going to be doing the sort of the Jumbo Novo treatment.
Okay.
To some of our legacy products.
Yeah.
So you'll see those coming down the line. We have a lot more of these smaller EDC items also coming down the line.
Nice.
That's one of our main focus is like smaller size EDC this year.
Yeah.
So we see like a wide variety of that.
Yeah, everybody's into a lot of that micro pocket carries nowadays.
Right.
Slings, pouches, things of that nature. So onto that tandem, like for me, I don't have any military background or law enforcement background. I'm just an everyday guy, everyday dad.
Right.
So for someone with no military or law enforcement experience or background, what would you consider a smart carry essential?
I personally just carry my wallet with credit cards.
Yeah.
And my phone.
Okay.
You know.
And when it comes to like just say getting gear for Maxpedition, what would you recommend, or how would you recommend someone start with gear that you guys sell? Would you recommend like something small, like one of these pouches?
Yeah, I think I carry. I've been carrying the Silo wallet. Obviously I carry the new stuff to test it.
Right.
So I'm always kind of like changing what I carry because I'm also always testing the new products that we have.
Yeah.
But I guess for someone who's going to be carrying the same thing every day, I would definitely recommend our pocket organizers.
Yeah.
Because our pocket organizers, like we can tell a lot of people use it because just by the matter of the sheer volume of the number of that we've sold in different sizes. So we know it's like really, really useful.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely like some of the items that are like the smaller ones, like the Pico micro wallet, the micro pocket organizer, those have been very useful for people.
Yeah, that's where I started. I started with the EDC pocket organizers because I was going through this phase where I didn't want to have my pockets so loaded out.
Right.
So I wanted pouches that fit a pocket size. You have now the new pocket organizer,
right.
Which I actually checked out. But that's where I started first. And then eventually I started looking into your fanny packs and your sling bags and your backpacks even. But start small.
Yeah.
And then eventually make your way as soon as you see an abundance of things that you carry. I would still caution against that because unless you're a dad or whatnot, and you're constantly carrying, you wanted to replace your diaper bag, they have great options, obviously. But yeah, I think that's a good place to start.
I mean, in terms of larger items, the pack that I personally use is the Prepared Citizen Classic.
Yes.
Which just looks like a regular American.
A regular backpack. I really like that bag. I'm gonna get some shots of it a little later. But now let's talk future outlook and closing.
Okay.
Where's Maxpedition heading next? You guys have been here for over 2 decades. You guys are probably still gonna be here for 2 more decades, but where are you guys heading next?
Yeah, I think it's like I think it's just evolving with like the carrying trends. We make a product that's designed to last for a decade or longer. So it's like we don't really change that much. We're kind of a staple. So we're kind of like when other trends come and go, like we're still here and we're still like
standing,
doing still what we what we do. We've been here for 20 years. A lot of the companies that are our competitors have come and gone.
Yeah.
Some don't even come to SHOT Show anymore. It's like but we're still here and we're still making very similar things that we used to make, and people continue to like because they know it's dependable.
Yeah.
Maybe in between Maxpedition they've tried something else, but then they come back.
I'm a testament to that. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I get sent, I mean, obviously as a content creator, I get sent a lot of pouches, a lot of gear, a lot of bags, but I always find myself gravitating to a Maxpedition pouch when it comes to loading out my gear and whatnot. Heck, I even have one in my bag right now to hold like my Leatherman bits and tools for all of my camera necessities and everything like that. But that's exactly what's in there. And I got that from you when I first started working with you years ago, and that just made its way back in my backpack.
And I think especially when you come to an environment like SHOT Show, where we've been here for 23 years, so we constantly have customers come into our booth saying, this bag I'm carrying, I've been carrying it for 5 years, 10 years, some even 15 years. I got it from you back in the day, and it still looks very fresh.
Yeah.
It's still functional, nothing's broken on it.
Held up, built to
maybe
last.
It's a little bit dusty, but it's built to last. So, that tells us that we shouldn't be making drastic changes. Continue doing and just making small incremental changes that we're really sure of.
Right.
And the changes are coming from user feedback.
Yeah, exactly. Well, where can listeners or viewers find Maxpedition?
So our website is maxpedition.com. It's the official website.
Yep.
So whenever we have a new product, we'll announce it on maxpedition.com. We also sell all of our products on Amazon.com.
Yeah.
So that's also a reliable place to buy our products.
And then on socials, you guys are on Instagram.
Yeah, on social, like we basically just like kind of repost a lot of our users and our influencers. We just repost it. Sometimes we make content. We go through phases. Sometimes we're too busy to make content because we're making good bags. During those times, we repost what other people are doing.
Yeah.
Our influencers, but we definitely work with a lot of influencers like Mikey, and it's better rather than us promoting it. It's like influencers sort of like test the gear, use it, and then give you their feedback on it.
Real world use,
and like their take on it.
Yep.
Like because I think everyone's a little bit different.
Yeah.
So when you watch reviews on the video platforms, I think it's like it's the best feedback sort of.
Yeah.
But if you like Maxpedition.com is like where the official information is. So for like exact product specifications and measurements, it's good to come to our website too.
100%. Well, any lasting notes that you want to share with our viewers?
Yeah, I mean, I would just say that I would like to thank everybody for their years of support. And if you own one Maxpedition gear or if you own a few pieces, I do appreciate it. We do appreciate your business. And any feedback, positive or negative, we'd love to know because we are always trying to make our gear better. So, when we hear the same feedback from several people, then we'll try to implement it. Because I think it would be beneficial to a wider range of things. So yeah, we like to interact with our customers. So send us an email or send us a message on social media.
Yeah.
And we'll read it and then we'll try to respond. So yeah, I mean, we're around. So we're not like a fly by night type company. We've been around for
a long time,
more than 2 decades. So we're going to be here. So you can depend on us.
Absolutely.
You can depend on the Maxpedition brand.
Nice. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. This is Not Another EDC Podcast. Mikey Daly Carey and Tim of Maxpedition. Catch you guys on the next one.
Thank you.
Peace out. Thank you, Tim.